Action.
Big ups to Monica earlier for that cutting-edge field journalism on those young criminals roaming the streets of Atlanta.
Such braverism.
It's unfortunate that these gaggles of thugs who call themselves the YNs are endangering communities with hardworking American families that are just trying to thrive.
Well,
It's become clear now, and even throughout history, that urban communities just breed criminality. Looking at the numbers, people from certain neighborhoods have made up majority of the prison population since the system as we know it today has been in existence.
and it really makes you question why. Thinking logistically, low-income neighborhoods are at risk for a number of socioeconomic issues like homelessness, unemployment, addiction, and mental illness. Do we think that these issues contribute to those crime rates in these neighborhoods?
You know, I just can't see how. Do suburban neighborhoods not experience the same issues?
Well, according to the...
Of course they do, and they just aren't going to jail nearly as much as, urban communities.
Sure, but if we're looking at the data...
Nixon and Reagan, those guys had it right. Law and order policies is the way to go. You have to meet fire with fire.
Well, it's interesting that you bring them up. Nixon famously utilized law and order rhetoric in response to the race riots of the late 1960s. Many historians and scholars agree that his politics simply ignored the suppression of Black Americans in this country to win over poor, disenfranchised whites in the South in an effort to win that presidential election.
Yeah, okay, Jack. Even if that was true,
I'm pretty sure it's true, Dick.
Then what would that even have to do with the high crime rates in Black neighborhoods?
Oh. And there it is. No, I'm with you, Dick. The drug use, gang violence, and violent crime that runs rampant in inner city neighborhoods should be addressed.
Thank you.
But Nixon and Reagan,
Don't you dare.
Nixon and Reagan were racists who utilized dog whistle politics and employed the Southern strategy to stir up deep-seated racist sentiment in white voters who could never get over losing the Civil War and deeply resented the successes of the Civil Rights Movement. Overt racism was no longer socially acceptable. So men like Nixon and Reagan, you too, Lyndon B. Johnson, utilized law and order politics to criminalize Black people for crimes white people were committing at roughly the same rates to stamp out political dissent and pack out our prisons with an entire generation of Black men to uphold racial hierarchies without being labeled as racist.
Yeah, get this guy out of here. Thanks. Yeah, that's enough. Security, thank you so much.
You know what? One more thing.
What?
George Bush doesn't care about Black people.
Yeah, all right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's go ahead and cut the commercial break. Now. Jesus Christ.